Hello, my dear students. Welcome to my class. Today I am here with a new video revision of chapter Our Environment. Let us start. First, we will discuss the MCQs based on this chapter. First question is dash dash is a biodegradable substance. The four options are polythene, paper, plastic, and glass. So the correct answer is paper. Paper is a biodegradable substance. Second question is you have to identify a non biodegradable substance. If you observe the options carefully, human or animal waste, it is biodegradable, newspaper as well as plant products also. So the correct answer is aluminium. Aluminium is a non biodegradable substance. Third question is the functional unit of environment is. The answer is ecosystem. Ecosystem is known as the functional unit of the environment. Fourth question. Here we have to identify the producers. The correct answer is green plants. The green plants are producers. So answer is option D, green plants. Here you have to identify the factor which is not abiotic. If you observe humidity, animals, temperature and altitude. So animals is not an abiotic factor. Now sixth question. Out of whales, eagle, bear and cow, you have to identify the herbivore. The correct answer is D. Option D, cow. Cow is a herbivore. Next question. Here you have to find the biotic factors of an ecosystem. The options are mountains, rocks, grass and all of the above. The correct option is grass. Grass are the biotic factors. Mountains and rocks are the abiotic factors. Now here you have to find out the terrestrial ecosystem. Ocean, ponds, underground caves and forest. The correct answer is option D, forest. A forest is considered as a terrestrial ecosystem. Next is out of these four animals, you have to find out the omnivore animal. The options are panther, bear, wolf and lion. The correct option is option B, bear. Next question. Ozone has the chemical formula. Options are O5, O4, O3, O2. See, ozone is made up of three molecules of oxygen. So, the correct answer is option C, O3. The chemical formula of ozone is O3. Now next we will discuss about the very short answer questions. These questions are generally asked for 1 mark. First question is name the main source of energy in self-sustaining ecosystem. The answer is sun. Sun is the main source of energy in self-sustaining ecosystem. Next question, write an aquatic food chain. You can easily construct the food chain. For example, phytoplanktons. These are the plant-like microorganisms. Then zooplanktons. These are the animal-like microorganisms, small fish and large fish. The large fish feeds on the small fish on zooplankton, and zooplankton feeds on the phytoplankton. So this is an example of aquatic food chain. See the direction of the arrows. Don't make mistake in the direction of the arrows. Next is what are the various steps of food chain called? The correct answer is the various steps of food chain are called as trophic levels. Next is construct a food chain with following organisms. The organisms are snakes, hawks, rats and plants. See the correct answer is first are producers. So these are plants. The next member is rat. primary consumer. Then next is snake. Snake is a secondary consumer. And third is hawk. Hawk is a tertiary consumer. So draw the arrows properly in between the names in the forward direction, not in the backward direction. Fifth question is, name the process that is direct consequence of excessive burning of fossil fuels. You know that the excessive burning of fossil fuels lead to the problem which is known as global warming. So the correct answer is global warming. Next question is, using coolers as a disposable cups to serve tea in the trains. It proved to be a bad idea. Why? The answer is, making coolers on large scale, it leads to the loss of topsoil. That means it is harmful for the environment. That's why using coolers as disposable cups, it proved to be a bad idea. Next question. Generally this question is asked. Give two examples each of natural and artificial ecosystem. The examples of natural ecosystem are forest, desert, grassland, ocean, etc. While the examples of artificial ecosystem are garden, aquarium, crop field, etc. Now let us discuss about the short answer questions. Generally these questions are asked for 3 marks each. First question is, there are no predators for tiger or lion. Can you tell why? Have you ever wondered why there are no predators for tiger or lion? Let us find out why. Lions and tigers are at the highest trophic level. They are the largest animals which feed upon the secondary carnivores like wolves, etc. So they are not killed and eaten by the other animals. Why? Because these are present at the highest trophic levels. Next question is, what are the measures to prevent the depletion of ozone layer? You know that ozone is very important layer which protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations. So some of the measures to protect ozone layer are concern over increasing global ozone depletion. It led to international restrictions in the use and manufacture of CFCs and balloons. There were restrictions on the manufacture of CFCs, that is chlorofluorocarbons. The next is international concern over the seriousness of the problems associated with ozone layer depletion. It led to adoption of Vienna Convention for the protection of the ozone layers in 1985. Then promotion of international treaty which is known as Montreal Protocol, to which over 140 countries agreed to the reduction and eventual phasing out of the manufacture and use of most ozone depleting substances. Next question is, what are the harmful effects of acid rain? The harmful effects of acid rain are, the acid rain makes the soil acidic, which affects the growth of trees and cereal crops badly. Acid rain makes the water of lakes, ponds, etc. acidic, which affects the growth of aquatic plants and animals. The bacteria useful for maintaining soil fertility are killed due to acid rain. Acid rain also affects the historical monuments and buildings badly, especially the monuments and buildings those are made up of marble. You know that Taj Mahal is the best example of a monument which is affected by acid rain. Next, give reason. Life on the earth depends on the sun. Now you know that sun is the ultimate source of energy on earth. Only plants can convert solar energy into chemical energy, that is food, which is transferred to different organisms at various trophic levels. The energy stored in fossil fuels is also transferred. It is a transferred solar energy because they made up of a decomposed plants and animals. Hence, solar energy is utilized and transformed in different forms which are utilized by us. That's why life on earth depends on the sun. Next is, what is the role of decomposers in the ecosystem? Decomposers are very important part of the ecosystem. They decompose all the organic matter trapped in body parts and waste of organisms, and they return it back to the environment. So decomposers are the important link between living and non-living components of the environments. Decomposers play a vital role in biochemical or nutrient cycle and removing the organic garbage from our surrounding. Decomposers also play important role in changing our surrounding. They help to keep our surrounding clean. This is very important question for 3 marks. What will happen if we kill all the organisms in one trophic level? The answer is, the food chain would end and ecological balance would be affected. If the herbivores are killed, then the carnivores would not be able to get food and the carnivores would die. If carnivores are killed, then the population of herbivores would increase to unsustainable level. If producers are killed, then nutrient cycle in the area would not be completed. So it will be very harmful if we kill all the organisms in one trophic level. Next question is, what is ozone? How does it affect any ecosystem? The ozone, it is an isotope of oxygen. It is a molecule which is made by 3 atoms of oxygen. At the higher levels of atmosphere, ozone performs an essential function. Ozone shields the surface of the earth from ultraviolet radiations from the sun. These ultraviolet radiations are highly damaging to the organisms. Ultraviolet rays can cause the skin cancer. Next question is, why vegetarian food habits help us in getting more energy? Why vegetarian food habits help us in getting more energy? The answer is, a person having vegetarian food habits is closest to the producer level. So that person gets maximum amount of energy as compared to the organism at the higher trophic level, because only 10% of energy is available at the successive level than previous level. You have studied about the 10% law of the energy transfer. Next question, how garbage pollution can be controlled? See, the pollution of garbage can be controlled by recycling of certain waste products like plastic and paper, making use of biodegradable products as much as we can, producing biogas from the organic wastes, separation of biodegradable and non-biodegradable wastes during disposal, making the compost of biodegradable wastes by burying them under soil. So these are the ways by which garbage pollution can be controlled. Next question is, write any 3 activities which are eco-friendly. Such type of questions are asked in the board exam. So the eco-friendly activities are making the compost of biodegradable wastes by burying them under soil, use of cloth bags instead of polythene bags, using CNG in vehicles instead of petrol or diesel, using bicycle to travel the shorter distances, using staircases instead of lift. So this list can be very long. The activities which are eco-friendly. If you watch the video based on this topic, you will get the list of the activities. Next question is, how would you dispose the following wastes? First, domestic wastes like vegetable peels, and second is industrial wastes. The domestic wastes like vegetable peels should be disposed of in a pit. The industrial waste should be treated first so that all the poisonous salts can be removed. Poisonous salts are the chemicals, and then these are disposed of in water resources like river. Explain why the food chain consists of few steps only. Write a food chain having 5 steps. See, the food chain consists of few steps only because in food chain energy decreases at each successive trophic level. Again I am reminding you the 10% law of energy transfer. Due to this, energy available at higher trophic level reduces step by step. If a food chain has 6 or more than 6 steps, energy is not sufficient for the survival of organisms at that trophic level. The example of food chain with 5 steps is plants, grasshopper, insect, frog and snake. So in this video we have discussed some of the important questions, the questions which may be asked in the board exam. Along with these questions you have to study the questions from NCERT textbook only. So we will meet in next video with the new chapter. Thank you.